Hey, see here, and this is the last episode of Silent Peaks. Because last episode we went to the we went to Bernard, and we explored a few of the. It's mostly this neighborhood right here, and we checked the people in that area. But today, actually, we are gonna stay in this neighborhood because we are gonna go to the one and only, the one that seems to be the cause of all of this, according to Bernard, the Hawke family, with Lisbeth and Robin, but mainly Lisbeth seems to be the mastermind here. So, Lisbeth's completely devoted to her scientific research, somehow neglecting her teen child, while Robin is trying to find a path of their own, hanging out with fellow teen musicians. Their mother is said to be the suspicious woman around the town. Where did that gossip come from? Is there really something Lisbeth is hiding? What does she know about the missing Sims incident? I'm expecting this house to have at least one hidden bookcase door. Like, come on. There has to be one. Okay, so this house is huge. I'm immediately gonna look for it because, again, there has to be one. Oh, this is not as big as I thought because this part is all like it's only half of it apparently. But there is a. Oh, okay. No, there's just a basement. So this seems to be Robin's part of the like Robin also uses it, and then this is the lab. Interesting. Okay, so it's just there. It's not secret. And there's even a lounge area. This is really nice. Honestly, I would love to bring my friends there. Like if I were Robin, that would be a great thing, a great part. What I will do though is, oh, it is already locked. Oh, it's already locked. Okay, I didn't know if it could, like, I know that you can do it, but I didn't know if it could be saved when downloading a neighborhood, and it is locked only for her. I mean, that makes sense, and I love it. But yes, that is the lab, and as long as her friend, Robin's friends don't go there, they can stay here. Oh, she wants to have an alien, a baby with. Okay. Let's not. I just wanted to quickly check out the house because this is gorgeous. That's Robin's room. It looks like a teen room. Not too messy, but there is some mess. She's a teen, and this is pretty tidy. This is really nice. That's um Lisbeth's room. There seems to be a photo again. I love when they do that. Who's that? Ex-husband, I guess. Nice. And that is Marion, I think was her name, with Robin, which we did see that they have something going on. I love when they use photos like that because they've been doing it a lot in this part, in these builds. Really, really like this dining room. Very simple, but like I love the bookcases at the ends there. Oh, there's a little garden over there. I'm going all over the place. This little lounge area with the chess table, which is that the entrance? That is the entrance. All right, I got turned around. So yes, I thought this was, or is this the entrance? No, I think this is the entrance. This is also really nice though. Okay, again, why? This is the same thing as the as the Sanders. Why would you frame a photo like that? I mean, I guess they're not. They're both smiling. Like Lisbeth is facing away from her daughter, but they're both smiling, so it is a pretty nice picture. This is the living room. Whoa, I love this living room. I love that they all feel like actual houses, because something that, like, there's a desk here, in the living room. It's not, I don't know, it feels like an actual house, like how a house would be laid out with the little table there. I mean, this was the same kitchen that we saw in the last episode, and I love this kitchen. This is one of my favorite kitchens in The Sims 2. But yeah, this is really lovely. But now let's get to it, because Lisbeth. Let's leave Lisbeth for last. Let's start with Robin. Robin wants to have two best friends. She's a popularity aspiration. I never checked to see if they have a secondary aspiration. She doesn't. Does she? No. Okay, cool. Which is even weirder that she would want to have a baby. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, Robin. Since Robin came out as non-binary, which is something that I wanted to say, because the description said they, when talking about them. Since Robin came out as non-binary, they're afraid of other people not understanding the issue. Luckily, their mother seems to accept their identity. That's nice. Robin just wishes they could get closer to her one day. Lisbeth always is so cold and isolated. Sometimes they miss their dad. It's a good thing Robin managed to find themselves new friends, a passion and a job allowing them to delve into the music industry. That seems really nice. She's an average cabbage, but yeah. A lot of these are in the last episode, so in the whole playthrough, because she had been around in the background. But let's see. Nice childhood, it seems. Oh, she got into private school as well. Learned to study from Lisbeth, so there's been something. Pom died, which I think is grandmother. And Han ran away. Han! That's Han! We found Han, okay? So I found the clone before finding the actual, but that's Han. So, okay, we'll see what that means. Let's keep looking. Grew up badly because of that, fair enough. But also, run away. Did he really run away? Like Leandra, did Leandra really run away? And at this point, did oh, what's his face? I can't remember the name, but did he really run away as well? I don't know. We'll see. This is exciting. Got a D report card. How are you still in your job if you have a D? Yeah. Okay, no, B minus. That's how you still have a job. You got through it, I guess. You got friends, and then you got better at school, and you could keep your job. That's nice. Let's see the relationships, actually, because yep, Marion Wallace, they're BFFs, and that's their dad. Cute. Valerian Sanders, yes. Oh, Cherry. There's no. I mean, I don't know if they do like each other, actually, if they are attracted to each other, but with Cherry, look at that. They're really attracted to Cherry, and they hate Bernard. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Fitness and black hair. Cherry has bright red hair. Why is that? Okay, that's weird. Well, it's time. It's time. Okay, so. Oh, your turn-ons are custom hair and robots. Not even aliens. Interesting. I wouldn't even have thought of checking your chemistry. I didn't check it with any other sim, but in this case, it really tells a lot, I think. Let's go through. Let's see the reputation. Dubious delinquent, not the best reputation. You won't find a sim more passionate about science than Lisbeth. Her parents raised her, providing her with everything she could have hoped for. Now Lisbeth devotes herself to her dream career in supernatural research. However, there's also Robin. Lisbeth has some difficulties understanding her child's needs and identity, so she tries to give them free rein in their teen years. Okay, okay. I mean, listen, that's the best that you can do as a parent. If you don't understand it, let them explore on their own. That's like, you don't need to understand it, you just need to support it. And that's nice. Okay, so great childhood apparently. At a great birthday party, made best friends with Marcus and Jeremy Hawke. I'm sorry. Did she had gay parents. I love that. Okay. Incredible. Let's spoilers. I did see. Um she's with an alien. Okay. Got an A plus report card. Yep. Met aliens. How? We will see in the album. But interesting. Made best friends with Han. All of the firsts. Marcus and Jeremy grew up well. Got an A plus. Okay, perfect life basically. Had very first woohoo. Graduated, moved in, got a job, made aliens again. Made best friends with Jupiter. Got engaged to Han. Our parents died, our fathers. Han and Pom also joined the family. Interesting. So Pom, I think, is Han's mother. Got a promotion, got married to Han, had Robin. Cute. Fell in love with, met aliens again, fell in love with Jupiter, had an affair with Jupiter. Pom died. Got a promotion, taught Robin to study. So interesting that she doesn't have the Han ran away thing. Look at how many times she met aliens. Han met aliens, there we go. Because Han didn't meet aliens, Han got abducted and kidnapped. And okay. Got a bad reputation, Robin grew up badly. Met Cassian, that's Cassian met aliens. That's his name. Met Leonard met aliens. Leandra met aliens. Oh my god. And had an affair with Jack. Alright. I mean, kind of. Okay, we did this with, in Jack's episode. So interesting. Okay. Robin gets an A plus report card. So see, she still cares. And woohoo with Jupiter. And have a baby. Interesting. Nice. Okay. Alright. Lisbeth grew up well educated in a rich family. It seemed like whatever she wanted to learn, she always had an opportunity to try. She never really talked about it, but since her early childhood, there were always fascinating stories about aliens in the back of her mind. Hence her passion for science, she wanted to dedicate her adult life. Lisbeth was astonished after her parents gifted her with a real telescope on her birthday. The girl delved deeper into astronomy, wanting to study the world that passionated her. That impassioned, I think is the word. Impassioned her so greatly. And suddenly, was that a dream? She wasn't sure what happened, but it seemed like suddenly something transferred her to an otherworldly realm. Before she managed to get a grasp of herself, the journey ended and she was back home in Silent Peaks. This is really interesting because I think that is custom content. I think I've seen it. And it's really nice, but as long as it's a photo, it doesn't matter if it's CC. In her teenage years, she met a boy she felt like she could finally overshare about her little scenarios too. Han was nurturing and never laughed at what others would call her strange for. With an accurate education, Lisbeth achieved her goal of becoming a real scientist. As years passed by, both of them moved to Lisbeth's, even taking her family name. When Robin joined the family, the Hawkes made sure that their child would always be taken the best care of. The next stage of Lisbeth's research has been the one she's been dwelling on for years, finding out whether the alien pregnancy that she'd read about really is possible. There are so many factors to be considered on her way to find out. Han gave all his love to young Robin, providing them with anything they could ever wish for. Some may say that he even spoiled his child a little in that way, which didn't sit very well with their mother. And on that one memorable night, after a period of bad blood between Han and Lisbeth, it seemed like they managed to come to some compromise and reconcile. However, Han simply vanished after the event. Simply vanished? I was hoping we could get why, how, you know. Robin was so frustrated, they didn't know what to think. On the one hand, it seemed like Han had abandoned them without a word. On the other, Robin felt like their mother might have been the one to blame. What if Dad left because of how he felt about Lisbeth? Lisbeth might have gone just a little crazy after her husband went missing. So he did go missing. She didn't have anything to do with that. Or so did people around the town say. Okay, there we go. She became absent, often lost in her scenarios, coping with the loss of the loved one. She didn't want her relatives to perceive her as delusional, therefore she isolated herself from the world of Silent Peaks. Meanwhile, Robin grew up to be a rather noisy and grumpy teenager. At that time, they officially came out as non-binary, which their mother stayed supportive, or more like ambivalent about. Something was telling Robin that perhaps she just doesn't care. Oof. As Lisbeth likes to stay behind the closed door of her lab, one name comes to her mind sometimes. Jupiter. Jupiter? Who is Jupiter? So she doesn't know. So she doesn't know, but she does know about all of these people having met aliens. So how does that work? Because she met Leandra, and then Leandra met aliens. Met Cassian, and then Cassian met aliens. So since she met Jupiter, since she met Jupiter, or rather since she got close to Jupiter, everyone started, Han met aliens, and everyone else that she started meeting would start, every new person that she would meet would start getting abducted. This is so interesting. Okay, now, last but not least, the notification. Lisbeth is wondering who would be most suited to help her with an ongoing research. She's learned a few things. 1. Women cannot be impregnated by aliens. 2. The extraterrestrials don't really return subjects, it is. Where should she look for answers next? Again, how do I... What this gives me nothing. Alright, interesting. Okay, it's really weird because it's like, the extraterrestrials don't really return. What's this? What other word starts with S that could be? This is weird. This is weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, yeah, okay. So they all started to become at least friendly. Wait, is that hinting at Jack, potentially? Oh, somehow, even though Han isn't a robot with colored hair, somehow they still had 3 balls. But yeah, Jupiter Stellaris. Okay, I don't even know. I think I'm gonna have her walk to work. I don't want you to miss work, although you're late. And then she's back. It's alright. But I wanted you to walk to lot, community lot. Let's go alone, and let's do the same thing. That, I mean, mostly I just want to see the other builds of the things, right? Where should she look for answers next? I don't know. Let's try Parkside Marketplace just to visit it, just to see what it's like. Because it looks nice. Oh, this is nice. It does look similar to the one in, you know, near her house. This is really nice. There's Han. So, okay, just a second, because she hasn't met any of the aliens. So, what the hell? What the hell? Did he leave? It's not meant to be, I guess. What the hell? Because, like, so far, I haven't had a single person who knew both the real Sim and the alien clone. Again, I don't know if it's a clone. Castor, let's create him. And I'm gonna do it like I did last episode, in which I select him and see about all of his things and see if they have. Okay, they're friends with Han and Leandra, not with Cassian. Do you have memories? Not really. Oh, you went to university? And then there was a fire. I think that was in the Sanders. Whoa, whoa! You couldn't wait to get away from me. What was that? That was weird. So is this gonna be the same? Parkside Cove. No, this is like a nice restaurant. Oh, there's a bakery over here. And then a small restaurant over this way. Nice. And in the center there's a library. This is really nice. I love the builds in this in this neighborhood. Look at this. This is so cute. It's so small, but like there's all of these things. Now that is Moonlight Flows is the one that I was thinking about. The venue. So let's go over there. I'm just going on a tour since this is the last episode. I just want to see. Oh wait, I have been here with I'm stupid. I have been here with Jessica? I think with Jessica. Yeah, with Jessica and Valerian. Yep. I have. Oh, but have I seen this part? I don't think I've seen this part. A whole half of the thing. So there's two venues, which again I really like because it makes it feel more lived in. This is a little more fancy. This is more like a lounge bar, whereas this is more of a club. I really like it. Han! Oh no, that's Leonard. But still, not Leonard. I swear, if he run. What is going on? What is going on? Why couldn't I greet him? That's so weird. Like, it seems like they're doing it on purpose. What? That's not possible. Mechanically, in the game, it's not possible. It's a coincidence, but like, what a coincidence, you know? This is really nice. There's two. It's two different diners, kind of. Oh my god. What is happening here? Why are there so many waiters all congregating there? I think because some should be working over on this side. I really love this second floor as well. Are you hungry? Well, You're lucky because we're sure be seated. You know what? Be seated on this side. Be seated at counter because that way we'll be seated upstairs, which I really like. I like a lot more. Now we just need to wait for one of the many waiters on the other side to come over here instead. Okay, no, they're starting to go where they need to go. Chef's choice. Just a hamburger. I'm pretty sure it's a myth, but I've heard that if you order chef's choice, they actually order their favorite dish. So that this would mean that Lisbeth's favorite dish is just a hamburger. Leisure center. That's one that I wanted to check out. Last thing, and then we'll go back home because I do have plans. Because this isn't giving us anything. I do love seeing all of these builds, but it isn't giving us any answers. Like, I thought that just reading the story, this is the last episode, so I thought that reading the last story, we'd get all of the answers, but no. I do have another idea though, because we want to woohoo with Jupiter, so we're just gonna do that. And let's see. The leisure center has... Oh, is this like a thrift shop? Nice. It has a little bar. That's really cute. So there's multiple things here. There is also a restaurant. And where's the kitchen for this restaurant? Oh, so this is like a venue, like a wedding venue. That this is cute, but oh, cute. Okay, this is really cute. Yeah, there's a bar. Nice. I love this hallway going to the bathrooms as well. There's the kitchen, and yeah, there's also another upstairs with a play area with billiards table and poker. Interesting. All right, that's really nice. And these are the changing rooms of the... Again, I think it's a thrift shop. It looks like a thrift shop, but everything else is like a wedding venue, which is nice, except this part, which is like a small library. It seems like it. I love this build. Again, it's not surprising, but I love this build. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to... Oh no, there's Robin. Right. I've never tried. Can I now go out with Robin? I've never tried this, but I want to... This isn't what I had in mind. Doesn't give me the... Okay, no, that's fair. I think the mod would get to, the community time mod would get too confused if I did that. But don't tell me that free will is off. Why does it turn off every now and then? That's why Lisbeth was basically dying all the time. Why is free will... I never turn it off. Never. Why does it turn off on its own? That's so weird. But yeah, I wanted her to go to a community lot as well while we wait for Lisbeth. Because I want her to also meet the alien Han, her father's alien clone. But now she can play music as loud as she wants. Wait a second. That was their voice. They have a masculine voice. That's so cool. Oh my god, I forgot that. Who the fuck are you? Leave me alone. I love this shot. I don't know why. I'm just trying to be artistic. I have 9 hours to spare anyway, so you know. Yeah, it is their voice. Nice. Free will is now on. Why didn't they go to bed? That's fine. They don't need to go to school. They do, but they don't, you know? Oh, they were dreaming of music. Nice. Cassian Clark is no longer a family friend. Well, listen, I can't. She keeps having nightmares. That's so interesting. Both Cassian Clark and Leandra Wallis, I can't do anything about. Like, you know. Yeah, no, she's doing badly. That's why she keeps having nightmares. I want to see if I can invite Jupiter over. I can't. I can invite Leonard, though. Let's invite Jack Clark then. Invite over. He seems to be the next victim, you know? Oh, look at him. Immediately trying. Well, he no longer has a crush. That's fine. How do I make it so that I wanted to invite Jack over to try and have Jack get abducted, but how do I do that? Like, there's no way that I could have... Oh, I could influence him. Influence, I don't have points. Okay. Everything that I want to do is like... I can't do it. There is no way that I can do it. I wanted to invite Jupiter over, but I can't do that. Because he's an alien in his own world. I wanted to invite Jack over to have Jack get abducted, but I can't do that because like I can't really decide when somebody gets abducted. I don't know what to do. I do think it is just Jupiter. Like it's not up to Lisbeth who gets abducted and it doesn't. It's just Jupiter who started liking Lisbeth, and I guess they are just jealous, maybe? I don't really know. Like maybe they're just kidnapping everybody that gets close to her. I don't know. But yeah, the only other thing that I can think of is just try and get abducted tonight. Okay, and let's start gazing. Get it? Because stargazing. It is still too early because you can only get abducted at after midnight. But you know. Oh, she can now look for UFOs. Then yes, let's do that. No, absolutely not. You are gonna stay here all night. I'm sorry, you are gonna watch for UFOs all night. I know you like it, but yeah, you're not going to bed. I don't know what to do. I just, you know, okay, listen. I don't want to finish this playthrough without any closure, without even seeing Jupiter or any of the others. Like, what? I don't know. So I'm gonna get the sim blender, just put it there, and I'm just gonna... Oh, I forgot that there's a thing there. Like we have a carton, but that's alright. We don't need it. More personality. No. Teleport, and I enable summon menu. Yes. Teleport, summon. Okay, so not even this way. Where are they then? How do they exist in the relationships panel and not exist in a summonable way in the neighborhood. Like, if I can't even summon them this way, where are they? Like, again, mechanically, I don't get it. Leandra Wallace. There they are. Leandra Wallace, Leonard Morris, Cassian Clark, Han Young. But is Jupiter here? Jupiter Solaris. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come back. Where are you? How long? Oh my god. Well, he's here. I need to make him selectable. It's fine. I don't care. I just want it. Made a BFF? Is that with us? Relationships? There's no relationships because it's a default sim, so it's not even supposed to like exist. So he doesn't have anything. But she had all of these things. So okay, let's try and summon. So that's how they made it so that they just made them a default sim. Let's summon all of them. I mean, they all congregated here on their own as well. This is all right. No, I was just enjoying this because this is kind of cute. But I do want to check them all out now because Leonard Morris makes selectable. Are you at the very least? Yes, you do still have. I'm sorry, what? Right. No. Yes, that's right. I did forget about that. I was like, what are you talking about? Yes, no, that is right. They do still have. It's like they have amnesia though, which makes sense for them. It makes sense for them because they're the ones that got abducted, and they lost everything, but they still have the flags. You know, Freddie and Marion. And you know they still have the family ties. Cassian makes selectable. Cassian isn't even a romantic aspiration. I knew it. I don't know. The way that they made it sound was that Cassian cheated on April, but that was never true because he just got abducted. And Han also, again, no memories, no nothing, which is interesting because it's like no memories. It's not like usually, you know, they get default memories with the first kiss with the mysterious sim or something, but no, they have no memories. He is still though considered to be Lisbeth's husband. So I don't know what to do now with them, with all of them. I think Jupiter just decided to visit. Jupiter decided to visit and brought all of the sims back. They were already done their cloning, so they don't need them, and now they're back. I don't know how to make this fit with the story, but they're all here. Jupiter is here. If I were to try and caress them, see though, he accepted it. That's interesting. Shit. Right, they are still married. But see, she's still not in the relationships. Panel, what? How does this work? This is just this, you know, with the fact that they're defaults somehow. I don't know how this works. Okay, yikes. No, poor Robin. Finally, their father was back, and alright, you know what? Okay, this was a weird ending, kind of anticlimactic. Not kinda, it was pretty anticlimactic. I'm sorry about that. But I think this is where I'm gonna leave it for today. It was a really nice story, but it was very ambitious with how it was trying to convey all of the information and all of the story. So it ended up being kind of an underwhelming finale, unless I'm missing something. I mean, I really loved this playthrough all the way through because it's just, again, the whole neighborhood is so good. And it's just, what is happening over here? What are you all doing? The whole neighborhood is just so good. It's just so pretty. And look at both of them are like in love with Lisbeth, but well, she did cheat on him, but also he disappeared, so it wasn't her fault. And I don't really know if she even knew what was happening, what Jupiter was doing, because Jupiter was abducting all of them. Let's be real. I didn't check. Does Jupiter have a family? No. But yeah, well, let's end it here. But yeah, I mean, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have more theories on what exactly is going on, because I'm still a little confused. I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Let me know if you have other neighborhoods that you'd like me to check out and play through, or just any other ideas that you'd like me to play in The Sims 2 or other Sims games or any game. Let me know in the comments. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!